You're stepping out of a car, and for just a fraction of a second, your leg doesn't respond the way you expected. You've done this 10,000 times, but something hesitated. Or maybe it's bending down to pick something up off the floor. You get down there fine. Getting back up is the moment that feels like a negotiation. These aren't accidents. These aren't signs that you're getting old. These are distress signals. And they are not coming from your bones or your joints. They are coming from a communication system between your brain and your muscles. A system that, without the right kind of training, goes progressively quieter with every passing year. Walking helps. Walking keeps your heart healthy, your blood pressure in range, and your days structured. But here's the truth that most fitness advice won't tell you. Walking is medicine for the heart. Your muscles need a different language, and that language, it's teachable. At any age, at any starting point, even if you haven't exercised seriously in years. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that language looks like. A simple, twice-per-week protocol built specifically for men and women between 50 and 70. No gym membership required, no complicated equipment. Just 5 targeted movements. A nutrition strategy that works with your biology. And a 7-day plan you can start this week. The silent signal problem. Here's what's actually happening inside your body as you age. Your muscles are made up of thousands of fibers, organized into groups called motor units. Each motor unit is controlled by a signal from your nervous system. Think of it like a phone line between your brain and your muscles. When you're young and physically active, those lines are busy. The signals are strong, frequent, and precise. But when those muscles stop being challenged, the nervous system begins to deprioritize those connections. It doesn't sever them, it just lets them go quiet. Motor units that used to fire instantly now fire slowly, weakly, or not at all. This is why you don't need to lift heavy weights to start making progress. You need to wake up those dormant connections first. The goal of the early stages is not muscle damage, it's neural reconnection. You're re-establishing the phone lines. And here's what makes this genuinely exciting. The research shows that adults in their 60s and 70s respond to strength training with almost identical neural adaptations as adults in their 20s. The biology is not broken. The signal has just gone quiet. Have you ever wondered why you still feel unsteady even after walking 10,000 steps a day? This is why. Walking is a forward-only movement. It doesn't ask the muscles that stabilize your pelvis to do anything at all, brace your spine, or catch you during a stumble. You could walk for years and still have nearly inactive glutes, weak calves, and a core that barely functions during a fall. The slow is fast principle. Before we begin, one universal rule for every exercise in this protocol. Lower more slowly than you lift. This is called the eccentric phase, the lengthening of the muscle under load. Research is clear that slow eccentrics build more muscle, improve tendon strength, and dramatically reduce joint stress, compared to fast, uncontrolled movement. Count 2 seconds up, 4 seconds down, always. Exercise 1. Sit to stand. The movement that decides everything. Most falls don't happen while walking in a straight line. They happen during transitions, standing up, sitting down, stepping off a curb, stepping out of a bathtub. The sit to stand is your primary defense against all of them. Sit near the front of a sturdy chair. Feet flat, slightly behind your knees. Spine tall. Lean forward from the hips, not the lower back, until your nose is roughly above your toes. Press through your heels and rise, exhaling as you stand. Pause. Then lower yourself back down, taking a full 4 seconds, thinking of it as placing yourself into the chair, not falling into it. Sensation to notice. A warmth in your quadriceps and glutes. If you feel it in your knees instead, widen your stance slightly. Breathing. Exhale on the way up. Inhale slowly on the way down. Joint modification. If knee pain is present, raise the seat height with a firm cushion. If it feels easy, cross your arms across your chest to remove the hand assist. Target. 8-10 reps, 2 sets, twice per week. Exercise 2, wall push-up. The exercise that stops you from stumbling. Your upper body is not decorative. The muscles in your arms, shoulders, chest, and upper back form a second stabilization system. The one you use to catch yourself on a countertop, to push up from a chair, or to regain balance when you turn too quickly. Wall push-ups train all of these safely, without getting on the floor. Stand facing a wall, palms at shoulder height, feet slightly back. Your body forms a diagonal line, keep it rigid from head to heel. Bend your elbows and lean in, 4 seconds down. Press back to start, 2 seconds up. Sensation to notice. A steady engagement across your chest and the backs of your arms. Not a sharp pinch in the shoulder if that occurs. Move your hands wider. Breathing. Exhale as you push away. Inhale as you lean in. Joint modification. Step closer to the wall to reduce load. Step farther back as you grow stronger. Target 8, 12 reps, 2 sets. Exercise 3. Heel raise. Your foundation against every uneven surface. Every step you take is managed by your calves and ankles. When these muscles weaken, walking still happens, but it becomes tentative, uncertain, like walking on ice even when the floor is perfectly dry. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop, feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet, 2 seconds up. Pause at the top for 2 full seconds. Lower back down, 4 seconds down. Do not let your heels drop fast. Sensation to notice. A gradual, spreading warmth through the back of your lower leg. Breathing, natural and relaxed throughout. Joint modification. If balance is a concern, hold the chair more firmly. If ankle stiffness is present, rise only halfway. This is still deeply effective. Target 10, 12 reps, 2 sets. Exercise 4. Bird dog. The next exercise doesn't just help you stay upright, it's the secret to never worrying about falling down the stairs again. The bird dog trains the deep stabilizing muscles of your lower back and pelvis, muscles that walking never reaches. These muscles are responsible for keeping your spine safe during every rotational movement. Turning, twisting, reaching. Start on all fours. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Keep your spine completely neutral. Imagine balancing a glass of water on your lower back. Slowly extend your right arm forward and your left leg back simultaneously. Hold for 2 seconds. Return slowly. Alternate sides. Sensation to notice. A deep, quiet engagement along both sides of your spine. Not a burn, but a steadiness. Breathing. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you return. Joint modification. If wrist discomfort is present, perform the movement with fists on the floor or with forearms down. If knee discomfort occurs, place a folded towel under the knees. Target 6, 8 reps per side. 2 sets. Exercise 5. Dead bug. The core movement your spine has been waiting for. Most people think of sit-ups when they hear core training. But after 50, sit-ups place enormous pressure on the lumbar spine and are rarely appropriate. The dead bug trains the deep abdominal muscles, the ones that brace your torso during every activity of daily life without any spinal flexion at all. Lie on your back, arms pointed toward the ceiling, knees bent at 90 degrees, shins parallel to the floor. Press your lower back firmly into the ground, maintain this contact throughout. Slowly lower your right arm overhead and your left leg toward the floor simultaneously, taking 4 seconds. Return. Alternate sides. Sensation to notice. A deep tension in your abdomen, especially around your navel. Your lower back should not arch. If it does, reduce the range of motion. Breathing. Exhale as you lower the limbs. This helps activate the deepest abdominal muscles. Joint modification. Keep the movement range smaller. Even lowering arm and leg halfway is fully effective when done with control. Target 6, 8 reps per side, 2 sets. Rejuvenation, nutrition, eating to switch, muscle growth, on. Exercise sends the signal. Protein builds the response. But here is what most people over 60 don't know. The amount of protein required is significantly higher in older adults than in younger ones. This is due to a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. Your muscle cells become less sensitive to dietary protein over time, which means a smaller meal that worked perfectly at 30 will simply not trigger the same response at 60. The key amino acid is leucine. Leucine acts like a biological ignition switch for muscle protein synthesis. To activate it reliably after 60, you need a minimum of 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal, which translates to roughly 35 to 40 grams of high-quality protein. This is not a number you can reach easily with a small chicken breast. You need to be intentional. Breakfast: 3 eggs plus Greek yogurt with a tablespoon of almond butter. Lunch: a palm-sized portion of salmon or ground beef alongside legumes and vegetables. Dinner: similar structure, prioritize animal-based protein sources, which have the highest leucine density per gram. On training days, aim to consume a protein-rich meal within 90 minutes after your session. This is the window when your muscle cells are most receptive to the rebuilding signal. And hydration. Muscles are 75% water. Older adults have a blunted thirst response, which means dehydration arrives before you notice it. Target a minimum of 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, more on training days. Your weekly blueprint. Monday training day A: sit to stand, wall push-up, heel raise. Rest between sets, 60-90 seconds. Total time, 20-25 minutes. Tuesday, active recovery, a comfortable 20-30 minute walk. Focus on posture, tall spine, relaxed shoulders. Wednesday, training day B: bird dog, dead bug, sit to stand, warm up. Rest between sets, 60-90 seconds. Total time, 20-25 minutes. Thursday, rest or gentle movement, stretching, light household activity. Honor the recovery. Friday, repeat training day A. Saturday, active recovery walk. Sunday, full rest. Measuring progress without equipment. Forget the mirror. Forget the scale. Use these benchmarks instead. Can you stand from a chair without using your hands? This is your week 4 target. Does your heart rate recover to normal within 2 minutes of climbing 1 flight of stairs? Track this weekly. Do you feel steadier during the pause when you step out of the shower? Trust this sensation. It is real data. Are your transitions standing up, sitting down, turning, becoming quieter, and more confident? That quiet control is the goal. After 6 weeks, add 1 more set to each exercise. After 12 weeks, begin to add load a light resistance band or a pair of water bottles. Aging is not inevitable decline. It is a maintenance project, and like any project, it responds to the right kind of attention. The people who feel unsteady at 65 and the people who feel capable at 75 are not separated by genetics or luck. They are separated by whether or not they kept sending the signals, whether or not they kept the conversation going between their brain and their muscles. You don't need to be fast, you don't need to be impressive. You need to be consistent, twice a week, with movements your body already understands. Because your stability is not just something you do for yourself. Every time you stand up confidently, every time you catch yourself instead of falling, every time you walk up the stairs without needing the handrail, that is a gift to yourself and to everyone who loves you. Start this week. Not perfectly, just start. Take care. Stay consistent. I'll see you in the next video.